Any formulas are given? Yes or no? The last batch directly any formulas or not? Now those are the no. It is not the last sample. So take down, put the title large sample within bracket n greater than or equal to 30. N greater than or equal to 30. Test for single mean. Test for single mean. So write H naught mu equal to mu naught. H naught mu equal to mu naught. H1, what are the quantities? H not equal to mu naught, sorry, mu not equal to mu naught, mu greater than mu naught or mu less than mu naught. So write H1 mu not equal to mu naught, mu greater than mu naught or mu less than mu naught. So the procedures will be the same as we did in our small sample. Only difference will be the formula, and here we are not going to discuss about the degrees of freedom. Only with the alpha value we are going to get what is the table. Okay. Then before proceeding, take down the tables. Critical value table. Critical value table. So for small sample, we are having that statistical tables for each distribution separately. But in large sample, that is not so. For large sample, we are going to follow all the problems by using normal distribution model. Okay, so now we are going to make use of the Z statistic. You all know the normal distribution we discussed. How we solve the problem? We probability values. We'll discuss further and go for it. Okay, so take note. The test statistic is the formula. Conclusion is the same thing. Do you all know the conclusion? How do you conclude? What is the condition for conclusion? If modulus of calculated value is less than calculated value, accept it. Otherwise, reject it. Okay, the same conclusion only, no change in conclusion. So that the test statistic is Z is equal to x bar minus mu divided by sigma by root A. X bar minus mu divided by sigma by root A. Or you can write the formula as Z equal to x bar minus mu divided by s by root A. Small s by root A. This is the formula for single digit. What is x bar? What mean? Sample mean. Okay, well, what is mu? Population mean. What is sigma? Standard deviation of what? Population standard deviation. What is n? Sample size. What is s? Standard deviation of whatever. So it is a large sample, single data. What are you supposed to check now?
Mu equal to.
Is the sample? See the question, huh? Is the sample is from the population whose mean is 3.25. So what you are supposed to check? Whether this sample is from the population whose mean is 3.25. Let me check that now. So which formula can apply? Single mean or single proportion? Single mean, because the given information is all related to the mean value. So you can apply only the single mean formula. What we are H naught?
Mu equal to.
Mu equal to 3.25. That is the standard one. Mu equal to mu. So what we are H1?
Not equal to 3.
Why not equal?
They not equal.
You are supposed to check whether this is from this population or not. That's all. So we can assume it to be not equal. We 60. So normally we discuss in the small sample number. Directly the data will not be given. You have to calculate everything for yourself. You want to go over that? You have to calculate x bar, you have to calculate what is small s, and then you have to substitute in your formula. You are over. So large sample is a very rare case only. They will be asking like that. Normally they will give all the values directly for the large sample. In case as usual, they have to make a question to be hardness. They can give the data like this. Here again what we have to do? We have to calculate x bar and everything by yes instead of giving that. Okay. Now see the question. What is the claim given? Defective arguments. What is the factor is claiming?
Let's take the average of
Its average will be less than the average of all the factors. What is the average of all the factors? 30.5. What is this 30.5? Mu or x bar? Mu. Because average of all the factors. So it is a population. எல்லாரும் பத்தி சேர்த்து சொல்லுதுன்னா அது population. So all this indicates the population. So it is a population mean. So given mu equal to 30.5. So right. Mu equal to 30.5. Okay. Are you given the sample size now? Sample size is given? Given or not given? Yes, what is given? Sample of 100 days is given. Okay, to check this statement, you are taking a sample of 100 days. So what is the n value? 100. Small n equal to 100. Directly we have only these two tables. Large sample or small sample? Large sample. Okay. Large sample means either single mean, difference of mean, single proportion or difference of proportion. Here which one you can apply? Single data, double data. Double data. Why double data? Single data. Why single data?
only they told about the air company.
Because you are going to discuss only about that 100 days. That 100 days only you are going to split like this into the form of class intervals. Okay, that 100 days form only you are given in the form of the class intervals. So you are discussing about only one population which is consisting of 100 days. So it is only single data. So single data means you will apply mean or proportion. Mean. Obviously mean is given, so you will go for mean. What is the mean formula?
X bar minus mu
X bar minus mu by
divided by root n.
yes by n. You know only u and n. You don't know what is x bar and what is small s. How will you calculate that one? What is x bar? Summation of x, no? It is class limit along with frequency. So what is the formula? Everywhere we discuss with frequencies only. What is the formula? Summation of, I think one day I should give you all the formulas, right? Summation of fx by summation of n. The summation of f will be here n value. Okay, start the solution. You have written this n equal to 100, mu equal to 30.5. Right here h naught. What here h naught?
mu equal to 30.5.
Mu equal to 30.5. So h naught mu equal to 30.5. What will be h1? What will be h1?
Q not equal to
Why less than? The statement. What they are asking to check? The statement is that their average will be less than the average of all the factors. Okay, what is the average of all factors? 30.5. So they are claiming that
Yes,
their average will be less than the average of all the factors. Is it clear now? So we have to check whether mu is less than 30.5. What type of test is this one? One test. Specify. Two tests. Left or right?
left.
Left type. Because there is a difference between the values. In small sample there was no difference. If you mention one type means whether it's left or right, the same value will be there. But in large sample it will vary. So you have to specify clearly whether it is left or right. Left or right? Left. Less than means left hand, not greater than means right. Okay, now you have to calculate a z value, but for that we need what is x bar and what is here small s. Okay, once again I will give you the formula. You should not forget, always you should know the formulas. Which value considered as x value in class 7? All this we are discussing in school levels. Which value will be better to consider as x values? We have given the interval as 16 to 20. Which one will be better to consider as x value? Say it out. 5. That is the class 10th interval you are discussing. I am asking which one will be considered as x value? Why 18? Mid values. Okay, now we got to consider x values from a class intervals. Choose the mid values. Exactly the mid values. Okay, wow. But again, there is a problem for us to choose the mid value here. Because mid value can be chosen only if the interval is here continuous. Whether this interval is continuous or discontinuous. Continuous number 0 to 5, 5 to 10 or 10 to 11. Like that it should be a continuous pattern. Whether this interval is in a continuous pattern. So what is the first step we have to do is that we have to convert this last interval in a continuous pattern. Okay, all these things we are doing only to identify what will be our case. Okay, well, so we have to convert this into a continuous pattern. Do you all remember how to convert it? How do you convert it now? Very simple logic. Subtract 0.5 to the left hand side and add 0.5 to the right hand side. Because the original value should not change. Everything we are going to consider is only a numerical digit values. Whole numbers only, not a decimals. So not to affect the original one, what you are going to do is that you are going to subtract 0.5 in the left side of the class limit and add 0.5 to the right side of the class limit. Okay? If you subtract 0.5, this what will happen?
15.5.
15.5.
20.5.
If you add, what will happen?
20.5.
20.5. Can you understand? What will happen to the next one?
20.5.
20.5 to
25.5.
25.5. Next?
25.5 to 30.5.
30.5. Next one?
30.5 to 35.5.
Last one?
30.5 to 40.5.
Can you understand now why you are doing this one? If it is already given in continuous format, means avoid this step. Okay, if it is not given alone, you have to do this one. Okay, well, now you choose the x value which will be your mid values. So how do you choose your x values? What is the mid value between these two? 18.5. How do you find the mid value now? Others? Mid value. Big point. Add more than divide by 2. Do it. Those are not able to understand it. 15.5 plus 20.5 divided by 2. 18. Are you getting this 18? Just add this one divided by 2. What is the midpoint? 18. Everyone getting the same voice? No answers. And we only do that is now. 18. For next one, what is the mid value? 22. What is the next one? 28. Next one? 33. Next one? 38. Once you know the first value, you can identify the others easily. How come? What is the interval difference? What is the interval difference? 5. Everywhere it is 5. So 18 plus 5 will be 23. 23 plus 5? 38. 28 plus 5? 33. 33 plus 5? 38. Everything will be of the same equal intervals. Okay, have you understood now how to find the x values? Any doubt? This text is not there in the book, I think, right? Whether it is there? No. This text is not there in the book, but you have to copy on this one. How to choose the x values? It should be like this, no? It is a combination of 15.5 to 20.5. The next one starts with 20.5. The last 8 values should be the starting for the next one. Then it should be a continuous. But original is not so. It starts with 20 and starts with 20. That means it is discontinuous. Okay, continuous time in the end one, the next one note as starting up. Then it will be a continuous one. Otherwise it is a discontinuous one. Okay, any doubts? Yes? Now we got the x values now. Other steps are same. Okay, so you have to substitute in the form, you have to find what is the x bar and what is here. Yes. What are the things you have to find here? You have x. You have to find what is Next topic, test of significance. Test of significance for difference of meaning. Test of significance for difference of meaning. So now we are going to discuss for double data, the same as we did for our small sample. Test of significance for difference of meaning. Comparison of two populations or comparison of two samples. So that case now, mu1 equal to mu0. mu1 equal to mu0. What will be h1 now? What will be h1? mu1 not equal to mu2.
Less than mu2.
Let's say mu1 equal to mu0. h0. Let's say correctly. h0 mu1 equal to mu2. h1 mu1 not equal to mu2 or mu1 less than mu2 or mu1 greater than mu2. Again three possibilities. So right, next slide. The test statistic is Z is equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar divided by square root of s1 square by n1 plus s2 square by n2. So we will make use of this formula frequently. Instead of s1 and s2, we are given sigma 1 and sigma 2, same formula. Just instead of s1 s2, replace it as sigma 1 sigma. So sigma 1 square by n1 plus sigma 2 square by n2. Okay, n1 n2 one formula or 2n1 2n2.
n1 square.
n1 yes. Can I understand now? Yes. So other procedures are same. As usual, I enter single data, double data, large or small, and I become back, substitute the formula and write your descriptions. Okay. Take down first problem. First one. Random samples drawn from two countries give the following data relating to the heights of males. Is the difference between standard deviation significant? Change the question. If there is the difference between the mean height is significant. Not standard deviation. Is the difference between mean height is significant?
Standard deviation.
Is the difference between mean height is significant? The question if it is in the book, it is a standard deviation means taking as mean height. Because we are discussing only about mean. For standard deviation is a separate form. Okay, take down the data now. We are given information about country A and country B. Country A and country B. You are given mean, standard deviation and number of samples. Number of samples. For country A, 67.42, 2.58 thousand. Country B, 67.25, 2.50, 1200. Okay. So here when you see the table itself, the data is given everything direct. Okay. Single data, double data. No?
Double data.
Double data. Because this clear, we are discussing about two different countries. So A and B is a double data. Next, identify large sample or small sample.
Large sample.
Large sample. Because what is the sample size? 1000. It is greater than 30 obviously. So it is a large sample. So it is large sample, double data. This should be the first step in the solution. Similarly, x2 bar 67.25, x2 2.50, n2 1002. Okay. Now tell me what will be h naught mark?
mu1 equal to
mu1 equal to mu2. No change in that one for any problem. mu1 equal to mu2. What will be h1? What will be
mu1
h1?
not equal to mu1.
mu1.
Not equal to
Why not equal?
not significant.
We are asked to check whether it is significant or not. So we don't bother which is greater or which is lesser. So we are going to assume mu1 not equal to mu2. What type of test? One type or two type? Two type. Mention the grammar so that we can easily identify a table. When we have calculate anything or given directly, no?
mu1 direct.
Given directly. Everything is given directly. Just you have to substitute a formula and you take your answer. So this is your formula. x1 bar is 67.42 minus 67.25 divided by square root of. What is this term now? S1 square. So what is the S1 value given there?
2.58.
2.58. So 2.58 square by 1000 plus 2.50 square by 1000. Okay, this value alone you should be careful now. If you are given it as standard deviation, it will be S1 and S2. If you are given it as variance, what is the notation? Standard variance? Yes. Square no?
The square.
Standard deviation is square with the variance. So variance no what will be the notation?
S square.
S square. So if you are given the variance value, it will be directly the value for S1 square and S2 square. That you should be careful. Only if you are given as the standard deviation, you will square.
Varying the values.
Okay, if you are given the variance, you should not square. Be careful. Okay, 90% every problem we will discuss about its standard deviation. Okay, one or two problems may come with variance. So that you should be careful. Don't blindly put the values. Check whether the standard deviation or variance. Can you understand the difference now? So if you are given standard deviation means you will square the value here. If you are given the variance means you should not square. Directly give the square value. Okay, so what is the result value?
1.567.
567. Whether alpha is given in the statement?
No mark.
Given or not given? Not given. Not given means what you can assume?
5%.
5%.
0.05.
So let alpha equal to 0.05. What is the table value? Is it alpha?
1.96.
1.96. It is a 2 10 and 5%. So table value will be 1.96. Conclusion compare. This is 1.5. That is 1.9. This is lesser or greater? Lesser. Lesser means accept or reject? Accept. So right, since modulus of calculated values less than modulus of table value, accept H naught. I am writing in short for my convenience. My exam will write this for you. Accept H naught. Accept H naught means what is the conclusion? Whether there is a difference or no difference?
No difference.
No difference because we are accepting mu1 equal to mu2. So right, hence there is no significant difference between the mean height. There is no significant difference between the mean height. As I told you, those diagrams and other steps are not necessary. Even the conclusion line is that alpha, beta and all those things, no, those are not necessary here. You can ignore all these things. Just follow the steps which I told you in the class. Okay. Any doubts?
mu1 mu2 like that.
Yes. Whatever I told you, follow the procedure. Ignore all the other steps which is given in the book. That is not necessary. Okay. Take the next program. Next one. The average marks scored by 32 boys is 72 with a standard deviation of 32 boys is 72 with a standard deviation of 8 and that of 36 girls the mean is 70 and standard deviation is 6.
not equal to
u1